Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
And welcome to the, should be Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. There we go on the graphic for you guys watching on YouTube. Welcome to a special presentation of Riverton High School Athletics. It is the Riverton Wolverines and Lady Wolverines have traveled to Cheyenne. We are at Cheyenne Central right now for 3 days of basketball at the James Johnson Winter Classic. We got about 12:50 until tip-off. Now, just kind of give you the rundown of the schedule. At 11 and 12:30, the Lady Wolverines and then the Wolverines will play. Then we'll go off air and we'll be gone for a little while. And then we'll return at, I do believe, 6:30. I had it in my head, and now all of a sudden I've forgotten. It's 6:30 and 8 here on KTAK and Wired Today Media as Riverton will move down the road a bit and go to Cheyenne South, where it'll be Lady Wolverines and Wolverines taking on Cheyenne South. Today, this morning at least, and this early afternoon, it will be the Lady Wolverines and Wolverines against the Thunder Basin Bolts. So Thunder Basin, the girls, we're going to highlight them right now as part of the Hampton Inn pregame show. Thunder Basin Bolts come in at 2 and 3. Riverton comes in at 1 and 5. Thunder Basin, as far as their opponents this year, they beat Scott Bluff, Nebraska. They got hammered by Douglas, hammered by Bismarck Century, North Dakota. They lost in Natrona by 4, and then they beat Kelly Walsh by 2. Different Thunder Basin team this year. Their leading point getter is Addison Rouse. She's averaging 13.8. And then Allie Rogers and Reese McGrath are both at 5. Leading rebounder for the team is Addison Rouse as well. Leading assists is Reese McGrath. And they turn over the ball. They turn over the ball quite a bit, about 14.2 times per game. It's not horrible at the high school level. They're right around where Riverton is. Riverton, while the results on the scoreboard haven't matched it yet, and when you look at the opponents they played, you kind of don't doubt that. It's a much better team this year. As far as being able to deal with the press, they still have those moments where it gets to them. Looking out here today, trying to see if we got some people back health-wise. And I do not see Tatum Tyra. Knew she was going to be out for a while. Of course, she hurt herself during the Stranigan at Riverton. And that's kind of, now Riverton's had a bit of a break, but they had to go right into the Flaming Gorge, and they had to, Coach Bosner had to adjust everything they kind of planned on. He'd gone with a bigger lineup than we've seen in years past with Lexi Taylor, Tatum Tyra, and Timbry Mathill, teaming up with Leesburg and Ryland Brown. Leesburg, the only returning starter on the team. And they'd kind of gone a little bit inside out, funneling inside, especially on inbounds passes. And Vosica, we saw, came in during the Flaming Gorge. And, boy, she had herself one whale of a tournament. She finished with, against Glen Rock Lady Herders, she finished with 14. And against Mountain View, she finished with 6. And then against Cheyenne East, the perennial power, she didn't score. But she really kind of grew into that role, except for against Cheyenne East. And first game on the starter, kind of redoing things, going a smaller lineup. And having to go against Cheyenne East, a perennial top 2 or 3 team in the state, that's somewhat to be expected. As we look at the opponents, the Thunder Basin Lady Bolts, again, from the three-point line, they're shooting 18%, so not very good at it. Their leader is, as far with any amount of shots, is Reese McGrath. She's 5 of 15. From the field, they do shoot 33%. Not very good on that as well. And free throws, again, this may be an area where Riverton has advantage. It's been one of the advantages they've had over the past several years. They shoot free throws at a pretty good clip. Thunder Basin Lady Bolts, only 58% from the free throw line. And their leader is Reese McGrath. She's 75%, but she's only taken 8. Addison Rouse, their leading point getter, goes to the line the most. She's only 64%. They allow 19% from the three-point line. They allow 48% from the field. And the only area where they really, really shine is they do out-rebound their opponents overall. But that was only due to one game. When you look at the averages per game, they're giving up 8 more rebounds than they are netting. And the Lady Bolts also are giving up a dozen steals a game, a dozen assists a game. But they are forcing a few more turnovers per game than they give up. So that's a look at the opponent here on the Hampton and Suites pregame show. When we return, it'll be time to look at the Ranger Keys to the Game here on WYO Today and 93.9 KTAK.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
And welcome back. We're kind of testing our camera out. We are at a more familiar position here on the Hampton and Suites pregame show for Cody Beers and the Wyoming Indian team. We are right on the floor. So we're going to, for you video folks, we're going to drop the Hampton and Suites screen real quick and try and get a good look here. And I think that's about as best we're going to do. Sorry about that. Now we look at the Ranger Keys to the Game, and I'm guessing that Riverton came down early this morning. This reminded me kind of 3 years ago, actually, when we had to come down on Friday because we got delayed due to snowfall, oddly enough, on Thursday, and we had to be down there like for a 9:30 game. So we left like at 4 o'clock. 3:30, 4 o'clock. This morning, we at least were able to not have to leave until right at about 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. Stopped at Fast Lane over in Shoshone, one of our valuable advertisers at WYO Today, and then made our way to Central. This is the first time that I've been here for the James Johnson at Central specifically. We played at South, we played at East, we've played at Story Gym, and tonight we will be at South. Tomorrow we will be at East at 3 and 4:30. And then on Saturday, we will make the roughly 40 minutes to an hour drive west to Laramie. And we will face the number 1 boys team in the state, the Laramie Plainsmen, with their University of Wyoming Cowboy commit in the middle, the big man. So really, the Ranger keys to the game here are going to be very, very simple. It's an earlier start than both teams are used to. Don't know if either one of them came down last night. It's going to be take care of the ball and rebound. Rebound is going to be the name of the game. Neither team is overly high on the percentages, shooting percentages, whether it be from 3 or anywhere in the field, really. Free throw advantage does go to Riverton. Looks like we have a healthy squad minus Tatum. If she's listening or watching at home, we wish Tyra all the best in healing up. You knew when she went down it was a pretty bad injury. She's a tough cookie, and you could tell where it was and the pain she was showing that it was not going to be something that she bounced back quickly from. So we got about 2.5 minutes until the game. When we return, we will have the Sutherland's starting lineups here on KTAK and WYO Today.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show. This is Kevin Shields along with cameraman Connor. We are here at Cheyenne South. Unfortunately, we had a medical appointment in our family, nothing serious, but Connor had no way to get to school, so he wound up last minute coming with me. And so here we are. The Sutherland starting lineups first for Thunder Basin will be number 12, J.D. Stremka. Number 13, Taylor Cundy. Number 20, Addison Rouse. No surprise there, leader of all sorts of points, averaging double figures. Number 21, Ashton Ketchum. And number 23, Allie Rogers. They are coached by Haley Holmes. Coach Bosner's Riverton Lady Wolverines will start the same lineup they've started since Tatum Tyra went down, with it being first and foremost, we're going to get to it here in just a second. We're in a different spot. So first and foremost, number 2, Carson Vosica. Number 4, Rylan Brown. Number 11, Taylor Leesburg. Number 22, Lexi Taylor, and number 23, Timbri Mathill. We're going to take a break as they will have the national anthem, and we will be right back with tip-off here on WYO Today and KTAK.
Detailing Done Different can protect your vehicle with S-Tex Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing Done Different.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
All right, welcome back. Tip is won by the Bolts and now stolen away by Riverton, but on a long outlet pass, they're going to turn it right back over. So each team starts out with one turnover. Let's get the scoreboard here up for you. And let's update it. We already set it up, so should take effect right there. There it does, and we'll resize the Lady Bolts here in a second as Riverton is in a zone defense. It's a modified 3-2 inside to number 20. That is Rouse, and she has her first 2 points of the day. There we go. Make Lady Bolts fit in her spot there, and inside they go to Vasika. She puts one up, no good. A good pass by Talon Leesburg, and away comes the Lady Bolts. They go to Rouse on the right wing, now back up top to Stremka, swinging it back over to Ketchum, and now back to Stremka, looking into the post, back out to Stremka. Swinging it around, looking inside again. They get to Rouse at the free throw line. She is harassed by Mathil, and it's taken away by Timbry. Looking to break, Timbry brings it down, and she is going to get called for a travel. So on turnovers, they just seem to switch them back. The good part is that Riverton has been forcing the turnovers by the Bolts. That cannot please Coach Holmes. Inbound is to Stremka. Stremka brings it down right up the middle. Swings it over to Cundy. Cundy out for a three, and it's hit by Ketchum. So Ketchum quickly gives them the 5-point lead. We've got 6:09 left in the first quarter. Taylor with it on the right wing. Taylor dribbles to her right, hands it to Rylan Brown. She fumbles with it, has to catch up to it. Gains it around one of the volleyball lines, and she's going to throw a turnover as she was looking to get it to Vosika. Turnover number 3 against Riverton. Riverton, the Bolts go into Cundy now, swinging along. They get it to a wide open look by Ketchum. She airballs it this time. They're going to get it back, and Ketchum again is going to miss. That was not Ketchum. That was Stremka who shot the 3 and airballed it. And on the rebound attempt, it will go out of bounds and over to the Lady Wolverines with 5:29 left in the first. Now pressed by the Thunder Basin Lady Bolts. Inbound is to Leesburg. Leesburg will bring it over center court and start to veer to her right. Man-to-man defense by the Lady Bolts. Vosika has it, has to pick it up, needs someone to come help her. Talon Leesburg does so. Leesburg makes a move, now passes to Taylor on the low block. She loses control of it, and it's going to go off of her and out of bounds for turnover number 4 against Lady Wolverines. And we have a timeout, 30 seconds by Coach Bosner. We'll take it with him, 5:07 left, and it is 5-0, Thunder Basin here on 93.9 KTAK.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and WYO today. 5-0 in favor of the Lady Bolts, and they have the ball. Coach Bosner had seen enough in the first minute and 50 seconds, or 2 minutes and 50 seconds, as he took timeout, as Riverton has 4 turnovers already. And Lady Bolts will swing it around in the hands of Stremka. She gets it over to Ketchum on the right. Ketchum back to Stremka. She has an open look at 3, puts it up, no good. Rebound is by the Lady Bolts, and they get it back to the top of the key to Stremka. Now over to Ketchum on the right. Cross-court pass to Stremka, and Rylan Brown with active hands gets a hold of it, and Mathil is going to tie it up with Stremka, and it will be a jump ball. It will go over to the Lady Wolverines. So turnover number 3 against the Lady Bolts. Taylor looking to inbound it, gets into Brown. Brown going to the right as she crosses midcourt. Now to the left to Leesburg. Riverton, by the way, is going right to left on your radio dial. They're in their white and red with black trim. The Bolts are in black and blue with white trim. and it's going to be deflected out of Timbry Mathil's hands. They'll go out of bounds, and it'll stay with Riverton. We'll see our first substitution as Garcia comes in for Stremka for the Lady Bolts. Inbound is to Brown from the far side. Brown, long pass to Leesburg. She thought about a three. Now she dribbles, looks inside for Taylor, and she turns it over. It was deflected out. That is the 5th turnover of the day. Bolts up 5-0. Bringing it over is Garcia. Garcia to Rouse. Riverton still in the zone. Back out to Ketchum. They're going to swing it all the way to the quarter. Open long two is good by Rogers, and it's 7-0 in favor of the Lady Bolts. And on the inbound, going to Leesburg, it is going to be, no, it's not going to be turned over. They're going to say it was last touched by Thunder Basin. Thunder Basin, all 5 in a full court. Looking to inbound is Lexi Taylor. She gets it into Brown. Brown on the near side brings it over the center stripe. Over to the right side to Leesburg. Leesburg asks for a screen, instead just hands it to Mathil. Mathil into Taylor at the high block to Mathil, and she's going to dribble it out of bounds. She was going to have a look. She fumbled with it a little bit, and unfortunately, ball just barely crossed over the line, and it'll go over to the Lady Bolts with 3:13 left in the first quarter. Long pass to Ketchum. Ketchum into Rouse. Rouse puts it up and good. Rouse in the paint. She has 4 now, and it's 9-0. Taylor with it. No, excuse me, Mathil, and she's going to get fouled. Foul is against Rogers. It's her first, team first in the first period. Coming in is number 32, and I have absolutely nothing for her. I don't have a name, so it's not on the roster that we got. And it's going to be stolen away on the inbounds after the substitution. And the Lady Bolts will look to dribble it to the right. Ketchum, she's trapped. She's able to pass it out. They're going to say it was tipped and trying to get to it. And now good hustle by Taylor and Leesburg, and it's stolen away by Riverton in the backcourt. They were just content to let it go. Kick out is to Mathil, and she's going to be called for traveling. Aspen Gordon also checked in. Her first action of the day. So it'll be Gordon, Brown, Taylor, Mathil, and Leesburg with 2:19 to play and a 9-0 deficit. Quickly into the front court is the Bolts. Cross court to Ketchum. Ketchum for 3. Good. And it is 12-0 now as we go under the 2-minute mark. Leesburg bringing it up. Goes to her left, hands it to Timbry Mathil on the wing, who now dribble across the top of the key. Hands it to Brown. Brown looking to drive, gets stopped, and she's going to throw for Leesburg, who is in the midst of a cut to the top to help out Brown, and it's going to go out of bounds on the near side right in front of the Lady Bolts bench for the 8th turnover of the day. Minute 47 to go. Riverton sluggish to start. To Garcia now, and she's going to look to throw it inside, and Aspen Gordon steps in the middle of it. Turnover number 5 against the Lady Bolts. They get it over to Leesburg. She thought about a 3 on the left wing, decides to dribble it up towards the top of the key, and now back out a little bit. Hands it off to Shelza, Kyra Shelza, who's checked in. She loses control of it, and we go to the ground, and nope, it's going to be recovered by Riverton. Puts up a short one, does Aspen Gordon, misses. And it's going to go to the ground, and on the rebound attempt, it will be a jump ball. That was only the second shot attempt by Riverton. So far, Vosica and Gordon with the 2 shots. And a minute 09 left. Deficit is 12. Lady Bolts bring it up. Riverton looking to trap. Swings over to Ketchum. She has an open look at 3. No good. Rebound by Taylor. And they should be calling a foul on Ketchum there, as she bear hugged Lexi Taylor from behind. It will be, no, they're going to call it on number 32. I thought it was Ketchum. They're going to say on number 32. That's her first, team second. And Brown will come in for Schultze for Riverton. Full court press. Inbound is to Rylan Brown as we're under 55 seconds. Brown trying to bring it down the left, and it gets slapped around and out of bounds. Good active hands there by number 23, Heistrider, who is in for the Lady Bolts. They got a couple subs in. Inbound is to Taylor. Back out to Leesburg with 44 seconds. Over to Brown, and Brown's going to get fouled by Rogers as she ran into her on the pass. She was thinking about stealing it, then decided to man up and just had too much momentum. Stremka will come back in, and she will come in for Rogers, who now has 2 fouls. Team number 3 of the quarter. I don't think they're going to get in any kind of area where we'll see free throws. Inbound is to Gordon. Gordon takes one dribble in the low paint, now hands it to Leesburg. Leesburg tried to get it to Taylor, a lot of interior passing, and it's going to be stripped away, but then stripped away by Taylor. Up top to Brown. Brown for 3, no good. Rebound by the Bolts. Ketchum with it. Over to Garcia. Looking to go down low. Has to go right back out to Stremka with 13 seconds. Stremka now trapped. Has it slapped away, and Aspen Gordon had a steal. We're going to give it to her. And then she turned around and turned it right back over as she walked. They're letting them play a little bit here, and I like that. So swinging around the horn with 5 seconds left. Stremka up top to Stremka, takes the last second 3, no good. So at the end of 1, it is 12-0. Lady Bolts. We'll be right back here on KTAK and YO Today with the second quarter between Riverton and Thunder Basin.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that, too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
And welcome back. Second quarter about to start here from Cheyenne Central between Thunder Basin and Riverton and the James Johnson Winter Classic. It is 12-0 in favor of Thunder Basin, and we have an issue with they're checking in with the wrong people. Thunder Basin's actually been checking in with me, and Riverton evidently is checking in with someone on the far end, and they're supposed to check in with her. And We'll take a break while they sort this thing out and be right back with the start of the second.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern.
And welcome back here to YO Today. We got that all sort of squared away. I talked with Coach Holmes of Thunder Basin, said, you're supposed to check in with them. And Riverton will start with the ball. It'll be Brown, Taylor, Leesburg, Mathil, and I didn't see her for a second. There's Vosika. Riverton being very patient here, probably not a bad idea. Leesburg to Taylor, top of the key, well, about 4 feet off center. Top of the key to the far side. Goes to Leesburg. Leesburg shoots a three, no good. It's her first shot of the day. Rebound by Taylor. Taylor puts it up and is fouled, misses. Can't get the and one. Foul is against number 21. That is Ketchum. That is her first, team first of the second quarter. And Lexi Taylor will go to the line to shoot 2. First one on its way, and it is good. And Riverton has their first points of the game. To get shut out in the first quarter and be able to get up by get within 10 here would not be wouldn't be the worst situation that could happen. Based on the start, she misses the second one. Rebound is by the Bolts. Starting for the second quarter for the Bolts will be Stremka, Ketchum, Hastreiter, Rogers, number 32, who we don't have, and of course, Rouse. Thunder Basin goes down to the corner, gets trapped, now dribbles up into a trap. They get it over to Stremka. Stremka to Ketchum, back to Stremka on the right of center. Now going down in the corner for 32. Cross court out to Stremka. She looks to drive, puts it up, and good. Stremsha, I'm being told is what it is, has 2 points on the day. Gets over the center court. Rylan Brown picks up her dribble. She needs help. She gets it from Taylor. Taylor just touched it right back to her, though. Brown looks to drive, puts it up. No, passes to Osika. Missed. Rebound is fought for. And will go out of bounds off of the Lady Wolverines with 6:28 left in the half. See, number 13 is going to come in. That is Cundy, one of the starters coming back. Cross-court pass to Hastreiter. Now to Stremka. Stremka to Rouse. Rouse dribbles kind of free, then makes a nice little up and under move. Misses the shot. Rebound by Riverton. Leesburg, long outlet to Mathil. Mathil out to Brown. Top of the key, and she'll back out and set up the play with 5:57 and counting in the half. Looking for Taylor at the high block. It's intercepted and stolen. And going to take it coast to coast is Ketchum. And it's 16-1 in favor of the Lady Bolts. That was the 10th turnover of the day against Riverton. Just not playing with their improved ball handling today, really. As most of the good news for them overall, though, is most of them haven't been forced. Seems like a bad news, but it means you can get back in this. Leesburg step back three, no good. But not if they shoot from the field at this percentage. Long outlet pass by the Bolts is going to go out of bounds, and it'll go over to Riverton. That's the 7th turnover of the day. A lot of sloppiness from both teams. You see that more and more, at least in my tenure here. You see that more and more with these early starting games for whatever reason. Usually, it's especially the ones where you got to travel to them and travel long distances. Leesburg brought over to the timeline, gets it to Brown. Brown dishes out. Driving in is Taylor. She picks up her dribble. She needs help. Gets it to Brown. Brown in the near corner. Looks inside for Vosik, and it's stolen away by Ketchum. Ketchum will bring it up. Goes to Stremka, now to Rouse towards the baseline. She drives in, puts it up, and good. I'll tell you what may be her strongest suit is her strength. 18-1 in favor of the Lady Bolts. Riverton brings it over. Leesburg goes baseline, and instead of taking the shot, tried for an extra interior pass into traffic, and it's stolen away by Stremka. Stremka to Rouse on the left wing. She looks to drive into the paint. She puts it up, no good. Maybe because that would have been her easiest one. She's had to muscle through arms and whatnot because they are letting some contact go. On the rebound, there is a foul by Riverton. It is on number No, they're going to say against Cundy of the Lady Bolts. That'll be her first, team second. Should have known because we don't have a number 13. 4:15 left in the half. And on the inbounds, there's going to be a hold called. Might be on number 22. No, it's on number 12. That's Stremka. I said it might be on Hastreiter because of a reaction. Team third is Stremka's first. Inbound is to Aspen Gordon, who's checked in. And they're getting close. Leesburg's getting really close to 10 seconds. And they're going to say she did get it over. So Gordon came in for Brown. They go to Taylor on the left wing. She picks up her dribble top the key, gets it to Leesburg. Man-to-man defense, they're switching on a lot of passes and on every screen, it seems. There they switched again. Leesburg in the corner, looking to get into Gordon. She was fronted, and that'll be turnover number 13. Stremka brings over the timeline. Gordon with some active hands, Leesburg too, and I think they're going to get Leesburg for a push. Funny part was Gordon probably fouled her before that, and Leesburg probably didn't foul her from our angle, and at this time we actually have a good angle. So foul is against Taylon Leesburg. It's her first, team first of the quarter, and team first of the game. Inbound by Rouse on the far side at three-quarter court, or quarter court, I guess. It should say three-quarter court, would be three-quarters of the court away. They swing it around to the right wing. Rouse gets it top of the key. Gets it over for a shot by Stremka. She misses. Rebound's going to be tied up, and it'll be a jump ball. It will stay with the Lady Bolts. 32 has checked back in. Inbound is a Hastreiter. Hastreiter off a screen by Rouse. Looking for the pick and roll, a.k.a. John Sock and Carl Malone style. Wasn't there. And they'll swing it around to the horn here. Top of the key now off to the left to number 32, who I will get her name at some point. Back up top to Rogers, who's checked back in. And now to Stremka. Stremka looking to drive, goes to her left instead to Cundy. Inside to Rogers. Rogers puts up a baby hook, and good. Fourth point of the day for Rogers, and it's 20-1. Rylan Brown is checked in, and she came in for Taylon Leesburg. Brown's going to bring it all the way up by herself. Looks to go cross court. Taylor was the intended recipient. It's tapped away by Rouse, but Riverton comes away with inbound inside to Lexi Taylor. She puts up a shot, and it doesn't reach the rim, but no fault of her own, as she was accosted there. Foul is against number 32. That'll be her second, team fourth. So Riverton will shoot free throws the rest of the 2 minutes and 8 seconds in the half. Taylor puts it up, no good. A bunch of substitutions just happened, I do believe, but it's people who've all been in the game, I think. We'll make sure of that in just a second. Second one is in and out, no good. It was all rebound is by Gordon. She puts it up, misses it. Rebound by the Bolts. Bolts looking to break, bringing it up is Rogers, and she'll slow it down. Goes to Rouse. Rouse from the wing will drive in. Takes a step, no good. Rebound by Kundi, and they'll swing it around. Winds back up with Rouse on the right corner, near corner, and now they'll go to the left. Rogers with it on the wing, now back up top, now to Rouse on the right wing. Rouse going to look to drive on Rylan Brown, hands it off, and a shot is put up and missed by Kundi. But there's going to be a foul against against Vosica, That is her first, team second of the quarter. It will send Kundi to the line to shoot two. First one is pure. Reminder, they're only 64% as a team from the free throw line, I do believe, or I don't know, maybe worse than that. They're 58% as a team, but they have been pure today, or they are 1 of 2, and that's what they are now. As she misses the second one, rebound by the Lady Bolts, though. They're going to swing it around the horn. Stremka with it, looking to drive. Actually, I don't think that's Stremka. That's Ketchum. Ketchum drives in, puts up a shot, no good. Foul, I think, is against Aspen Gordon. Let's see here. Foul is against Gordon. That's her first. Team third. Send Ketchum to the line to shoot 2. Ketchum on the season is only 29%. Well, she's 29%, but she looked pure on the first one. Doubting the stats we pulled. Second one is on its way and absolutely pure. With a free throw stroke like that, I am not overly sure how you have a 29% free throw percentage, according to YO Preps. Leesburg over the timeline, drives in, then gets funneled back out to the far wing. She lines up an NBA 3, shoots it, no good. Rebound by Vosica, turns around, puts it up, and good. And that is the first field goal for Riverton. 23-3, 50 seconds left in the half. Rouse looking to drive in, puts it up, no good. Rebound is by Leesburg. Rouse was looking for contact there, and Leesburg with a great bounce pass. It was intended for Timbry Mathill. Mathill just wasn't kind of on the same vibe of what Talon was thinking. It was very tight passing, but would have had a layup potentially. Bolts come down. They're going to shoot a quick 3, and it's good. That's by Ketchum, who leads all scorers now, or has led all scorers. 26-3, 21 seconds left. Leesburg with it on the far side. Hands off to Brown, who's checked back in. Brown to Vosica. Vosica turns around, puts it up, no good. Rebound by the Bolts with 7 seconds left. Bolts Rouse has it with 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Gets it for a last second 3, and they're going to get it up, and good. So on the rebound attempt, Hastreiter gets her first points of the day. As Rogers took the 3 and missed, and then it was hit by Hastreiter, and it's 28-3 at half. So we're going to take a break here, and we will be right back with the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on Wired Today, 93.9 KTAK.
And solid waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment, and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Welcome to the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today. As we look at the Ranger Printers scorebook, it has been obviously all Thunder Basin as they lead 28-3. They outscored Riverton 12-0 in the first quarter, 16-3 in the second. As we look at their stats, it has been somewhat of a spread out, although one person has a lot of the points. They've seen 6 people put the ball in the basket. Ketchum actually leads all scorers with 11, and she's over double her average of 5. But she leads with 11, and Rouse with 6, a little more expected. She is on target for her average of roughly about 12, 13 points. Stremka, Hastreiter, and Rogers all have 2, and Kundi has 1 from the charity stripe. For Riverton, not a whole lot to talk about. Taylor has taken the most, well, she hasn't taken the most shots. She's taken the most free throws. She has 1 point from the line, and Vosica has the only field goal. The one credit you have to give big time to Thunder Basin is that it's not necessarily causing turnovers, their defense. It's caused a few. A lot of it's just been self-inflicted by Riverton, which is fixable. But what you do have to give that defense credit for is they only allowed 3 shots from the field in the first quarter by Riverton. That's every 2 minutes and 45 seconds, give or take, roughly, or 2 minutes and 38 seconds, or whatever the math would be without me doing it on a calculator. That's impressive. So if Riverton wants to claw back in this and make it respectable, their trap defense is having some success. Unfortunately, especially in the first quarter or in the second quarter, Ketchum's shooting percentage was insane. She only has 2 misses from the field. She has more makes than that. And Rouse in the first quarter and Rogers were both perfect. Now, that said, Rogers was 1 of 2 in the second quarter. And Rouse, they kind of handled in the second quarter. She shot the ball 5 times. She only put 1 in the bucket. For Riverton, it's going to be trying to get some guards involved, or with such a big deficit, going in the post and trying to get fouls drawn. Taylor's done a good job of that, drawing 2 of them. The guards, Rylan Brown's only shot the ball once. Taylor Leesburg shot it 3 times, all from 3. and just my personal kind of wish, I don't know what Coach has planned. I'd love to see her step back into. She's got a very pretty shot, and she showed at times when she was willing to shoot it, especially last year, that from 15 to 16, 17 feet, mid-range jumper, which of course is not in vogue at any level of basketball, pro, college, or high school. People just don't shoot as much, but she is very deadly from that range. So we'll see how that goes. We want to thank the United States Marine Corps, the few, the proud, the Marines, for sponsoring our halftime show. When we return, it will be time for the start of the second half in the third quarter. Score is Lady Bolts 28, Lady Wolverines 3 here on WYO Today at 93.9 KTAK.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today. It is time for the start of the third quarter. Riverton will look to inbound, and it will be Vosika, Aspen, Gordon, Mathill, Leesburg, and Taylor in. Taylor has it on the left side. She dribbles up to the top. They find a streaking Leesburg, and she puts it up and good. Her first points of the game. And Riverton has a field goal very quickly, and then immediately the half-court defense is able, by Timber Mathill, I should say, it was man-to-man, is able to cause a turnover. So in the first 25 seconds, good things happening for Riverton. Taylor will inbound it within 5 feet of me. Inbound to Leesburg. She'll go to her right. They're now going left to right on your radio dial are the Lady Wolverines. Taylor gets it from Mathill. Mathill off screen from Gordon to Leesburg for three. In and out and in again. Three-pointer is good, and Leesburg, one more, and she'd be on fire in the game in NBA Jam. But looking to break very quickly and stolen away by Taylor. Nope, she was able to just get a hand on it, but as she got her hand on it and went right back to Rogers. Good defense because Taylor was the only one back there preventing the fast break. They're going to swing it to Ketchum. Ketchum thought about a three, picks it up. Riverton in a very aggressive man. And they go outside to Stremka. Over to the side to Kundi. She drives in, kicks it out. Long two is missed by Ketchum. And Riverton looking to break, and they're just going to way overthrow it, does Vosika. Be the first turnover of the second half for Riverton. Man-to-man, full court press. Inbound is to Stremka, and we're going to get a foul, I do believe, on Aspen Gordon. It is against her. It'll be her second, team first of the third quarter. 6:31 to play. Deficit's been cut down from 25 to 20, 28 to 8 in favor of the Lady Bolts of Thunder Basin. They bring it over the timeline, go down to the post, now back outside, swings it to Rogers, Rogers to Rouse. Rouse looking to drive, and they're going to say she ducked her shoulder, and it'll be a foul against Rouse. No, they're going to say illegal screen. I thought she ducked her shoulder there. It'll be against Rogers. And it's against number 23. So they'll substitute immediately for her. They'll bring in Hastreiter. Coach wanted to know, Coach Holmes wanted to know who that was. Coach Bosner really, this man-to-man is giving them fits. Leesburg going to the right, hands it off to Vosika, and they're going to get a push against number 12, Stremka. That's her second, team second of the quarter. Inbound is to Leesburg from the near side, right in front of the bench. Leesburg now is going to dribble to the far side. Hands it off to 24, who's checked in. And I don't know who that is. For us, I don't have that on our roster. The roster we provided. Driving in, putting it up is Rouse, and she's going to get a foul. You do wonder if on the other call that is going against Leesburg. That'll be her second, team second. So 24 is in. I don't know if someone's wearing a different number or whatnot, but we'll try and get an idea of who that is. It's from JV. She's checked in. We have not seen Rylan Brown. Don't know if she's hurt or not. And 20 is going to make, Rouse is going to make one of two. She'll make her second one after the foul. They said she was shooting. 24 with it, comes across the top, hands it off to Taylor. Taylor screened by Vosika, gets it to Leesburg. Leesburg thought about a three, puts it up, but she's going to get called for a travel there. Kind of didn't know if she wanted to pass, dribble, or take the shot. Inbound is number 12. That is Stremka, and they're going to get 24 with her first foul, I do believe. Yep. Got a little too aggressive with the hand checking. Team third, her first. Inbound is to Stremka, and she will get past number 24 fairly easily there. They get out to Rouse. Rouse drives in, puts it up, no good, and it's a block against Taylor. And the person you hear say, oh, was Coach Bosner. It will send Rouse to the line to shoot two. Best free throw shooter on the team, but not overly great at it. First one is up and good, at least on the season. They've been incredible from the line today. And it's 30-8 with 5:16 left in the third quarter. Back out a 22-point lead, looking to make it 23, and Rouse nails it. This is a team that shoots just barely over 50% from the free throw line, under 60%, and they've missed like two today. Leesburg over the timeline, going to her right. Taylor clears out. Leesburg now bring it up top. To 24, she hands it off, and we're going to have a timeout. It looks like Aspen Gordon's going to come back in, see if it is a 30-second. We'll take it with them. With 4:54 to go in the third, it's 31-8. Lady Bolts over your Lady Wolverines. We'll be right back on KTAK and WYO Today.
Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And welcome back. Inbound is to Leesburg out of the timeout. She hands off to Mathil. Mathil drives in. Stuck on the low block now, kind of. Turns a couple times, puts it up and in. Just stuck with it. Riverton perfect from the field so far in the third. And it's 30-10. Quickly up to Rouse. Rouse in the paint, puts it up, good. Oh, nice long pass to Vosika. She put it up, missed the first one, gets her own rebound, up and good. Long outlet, Vosika now with 4. Back down to a 20-point lead. Bringing it up, gonna shoot a jumper is Stremka from 15 from the elbow. It's no good, it goes out of bounds on the rebound. It looks like it's going to stay with the Lady Bolts with 4:04 to play. Inbound, swung up top to Rouse. Rouse on the wing, now to the top of the key to Stremka. Stremka to Kundi, back to Ketchum, who shoots a contested 3 at that, but makes it nonetheless. She might be looking at a career high, 35-12 here. Driving in quickly from the three-point line is Timbri Mathil. She puts it up, she's hacked. First miss of the day of the half for Riverton. Foul is against Kundi. It is her second, team third. Mathil with the first one on its way. Looks well short, barely drove iron. Not like her. Expect this next one to be more on target. Second one on its way, in and out, no good. Vosika with the rebound. Out to Taylor for 3. No good. And it'll go out of bounds. They're going to say off of Riverton with 3:35 to play in the third. Riverton will stay in the full court. Bringing it over the timeline, contested is Ketchum. She's guarded by Mathil. Ketchum hands it off to Hastreiter, and they look to force it into the post, intercepted by Vosika. Vosika to Leesburg, who will bring it straight down the middle to the top of the key. She wanted a screen from the right, didn't get it. Now she gets it, and it's going to be tipped out of her hand by Stremka and out of bounds. 3:14, 32, all sorts of 3:14. Walker coming in for the first time for them, for the Lady Bolts. Garcia coming in. Brady coming in. 32 coming back in. Riverton inbounds, and there's all mass substitution. Number 5, good inside pass looking for Vosika, or Mathil, excuse me, and Mathil unable to contain it, and it'll go out of bounds. So who was the one we just missed? 2, 3. Five. Rouse's sister, I do believe. And the new lineup is going to lose control of the ball, and it's going to go down the ground. Leesburg able to tap it that way, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Thunderbolt's ball. Number 15, Van Fleet coming in. Of course, that is Audrey Van Fleet checking in for the first time today. Of course, now with a 24-point game, I missed that one on there. And we're going to get a double dribble call against the Bolts, and it will go over to Riverton with 2:33 playing third. With 24-point game, you probably did the man-to-man press, got some good offensive looks out of it, but unable to really close the gap by a whole lot. It's 1-point difference. Van Fleet with it now, and she's going to lose it off her foot, and it's going to go out of bounds for a turnover. But what I was going to say, turnovers have been cleaned up greatly by Riverton as well. But both teams, Thunder Basin and Riverton, now have got to play this kind of weird roster management game. I don't know if Thunder Basin plays again today, but Riverton's got a doubleheader today, and you're going to play 4 games in 3 days. Looking to drive in, puts it up, and that shouldn't be a block. Brady drove in, and Aspen Gordon fell to the ground. The only reason I think she just got her 3rd foul, and it'll send number 2 to the line, is because I don't think they believe Aspen Gordon is a strong-willed player and a post player, and number 2 is small. So I don't think they bought that Aspen Gordon fell to the ground, but credit Aspen. She kept her stance. She put her hand straight up. Sometimes you just don't get the call, so to speak. And Brady's going to make 1 of 2. It's 37-12, matches largest lead of the day. Again, this team is miraculously shooting free throws at a high clip. Even players who don't play a lot are shooting over at 50% or greater. Vosika now with it, top of the key. Goes to Leesburg on the right wing, looking inside. Referee blocking me. Taylor puts it up, can't make it. And it'll go over to the Bolts on the rebound. Leesburg active hands there, nicely done, as Walker was bringing over the timeline and slapped it. It went out of bounds. Inbound is to Garcia. She'll go to the right. Garcia up top to Walker. Over to number 32, the only person we don't have. Looking to get it back up to Brady. Went through her hands, but she went back and got it. She looks to drive, now hands it off to Walker. Walker back to Brady. Brady in the corner. Long 3, they're going to say, by Garcia, is off target. Rebound is by... There's going to be a foul on the board nonetheless. It's going to go against Rouse. Not the star player Rouse, but I'm sure a relative. That is number 5 is Bailey Rouse. It'll be her first, or her second. Her first, excuse me. Team 4th, so everybody's shooting free throws the rest of the 3rd quarter, which is under a minute now. Leesburg brings it up, hands it off to Kimber Mathil, who's checked in for the first time, and she looks to get it over to Timbry, her sister, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds by the younger Rouse. Taylor looking to inbound, gets into Leesburg. 47 seconds left. Leesburg looking to go right. Looks inside. Now has to go to Vosika. Vosika stops 15 feet away from the basket and is going to get called for a travel. Only the 4th turnover, though. Much better than the first half. And I expect this will get, it might even get a little worse because I expect deep bench to get play here to rest legs for the 6:30 game tonight. Over the timeline to number 32. Now out to Brady. Brady's going to drive. Stops, turns, no good. Rebound is by Rouse, and she's going to get fouled on the putback attempt. She will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is against Vosika. It's her second. Team 6 of the quarter, so been over the limit now. 18.1 seconds left. It will send the younger Rouse to the line. She misses the first one. Rouse has only shot 2 free throws all year. She has hit one of them, and now she's at 33%. And now she's back at 50% as she makes the second one. 38-12. 15 seconds left. Quickly up court and into Timbry Mathil, and there's going to be a reach as she looked to back in and spin. Let's see who they call it on. Foul's going to be on the younger Rouse. She's been active the past 10 seconds. Be team 5th. So send Timbry to the line. On the day, she's 0 of 2. And now we're seeing the boys. I see Malachi Smith and a couple others headed towards the back to get dressed. First one on the way, good. Timbry now with 3 on the day. Riverton with 13 points. Second one on the way, no good. Rebound is by Thunder Basin. They've got someone deep. They don't see it. It's stolen away on long pass. Get it to Leesburg. She's going to have to shoot it, and she does not get it off in time. As she had to kind of double clutch, it looks like more of your normal players coming back in. And when we return, it'll be the fourth quarter. The lead is 25, just as it was at half. 38-13, Lady Bolts over the Lady Wolverines of Riverton. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter here on KTAK and WYO Today.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
And welcome back. 38-13 at the start of the fourth. It'll be Leesburg, Mathil, both Mathils actually, Taylor and Vosica in. Looking to get it inside. They get to Vosica. Vosica puts it up, no good. Rebound by the Lady Bolts. Deflected out of bounds by Riverton as the Lady Bolts were trying to advance the basketball. So they'll throw it in. Inbounds is to Rogers. The hash strider on the left wing out number 32. 32 to the younger of the Rouse sisters. Looking to drive in. They find Rouse. She puts it up, ain't good. Nice little backdoor cut there by Rouse. And it's 40-13. It is now the largest deficit for Riverton on the day. Largest lead by the Lady Bolts. Get it to Kimber Mathil. Mathil looking to get it back into Leesburg. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Thunder Basin. So with 7:03, it'll be inbound by Riverton. Taylor underneath her own basket, or to the right, our right of her own basket. Can't get it in, and it's a 5-second call, so turnover number 5 of the second half. Nobody actually came to the ball. A lot of people say that's on an inbound, or she can't just throw it wherever. And Taylor had nothing she could do. No one actually came to help her once the initial inbound play didn't work. Rouse to 32 on the left wing. Looking inside, and it's going to be stolen away by Riverton. They get it out to Taylor. She has to track it down. Out to Kimber Mathil. Out to Leesburg. Leesburg, NBA level 3, no good. That's a long one. She does have that range, though, and bringing it up court, it's going to go off the foot of Rouse. And whose ball are they going to say it is? It was off her foot. Kimber Mathil coming out. Kyra Schultz will come in. They're going to say it wasn't off her foot, that it went off Timber Mathil. Inbound to Rouse. Rouse from 15. Shot as if she was shooting from 17. And rebound winds up in Schultz's hands. Why give up? It's going to be tipped out of bounds as Schultz was bringing it down towards the baseline. Inbound is to Timber Mathil, and she is rejected from 15 feet. trying to get it down. They get to Rouse. Rouse interior passing, and now it's all stuck between the legs of Lexi Taylor and the arms of number 32. It'll be a jump ball. Ball started out the quarter with Riverton, so we'll go over to Thunder Basin. Looking to inbound, she gets into the younger Rouse. She drives in, puts it up, good. She only had to take one dribble, and there she had it. 42-13 now, 5:47 to play. Leesburg brought her over the timeline, went to Cairo, now with Taylor. Taylor to Leesburg. Leesburg looking to get into Taylor, does so. Taylor was going to go up with it, but she'll be fouled. I don't think they'll give her the shot, but let's see. Foul is against number 22, Hastreiter. It's her first. Team first of the fourth. Looking to inbounds Taylor. She's going to have to go deep, and it's going to be taken away by Rogers. They anticipated the long pass. Nice jump stop to Shed Mathil, and Rogers puts it up and good. Cairo bringing it over to Leesburg. On the left, Gordon going to come check in. Taylor looking to drive, loses control of it, but got it back, gets it out. Trying to get Leesburg, they do so. Leesburg drives, puts it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good. Into Taylor, up and good. Nice offensive rebounding there by Leesburg. And it's 44-15. A lot of substitutions about to happen for Thunder Basin. They get it on a give and go to Rouse. And she is fouled by Leesburg. That's her third, team first of the fourth. Aspen Gordon will be checking in here in a minute. First one is up and good by Rouse. So we got Garcia, Strumka, the older Rouse coming in. Rebound after the miss is going to be by Rouse herself. She gets it to her older sister, puts it up, no good. And Gordon's going to come away with it. And Walker actually checked in for them too. So it's 44-15. Somewhere I got all sorts of screwy on that. Also checking in for Riverton is number 24. She drives in, tries to put it up, no good. And it's going to lead to a break by Rouse. The younger Rouse, that is, who's quickly amassing some points. She's got 8 now on the day. 24 to Cairo. Cairo Sheltza, excuse me. Over to Taylor. We're about to see Brady come in. They get over to Cairo. Cairo dribbles to the elbow, has to pick up. To Taylor. Taylor drives in, puts up a little mini hook, no good. Rebounds by Gordon, who is falling to the floor. And it'll be a jump ball, should stay with Riverton. As Ketchum and Brady come in for both the Rouses. So on the jump ball, it will stay with Riverton. Leesburg's going to come back in after the next, or at the next dead ball. Inbound 24. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, so Leesburg will come in now. She'll come in for Cairo Sheltza. Taylor will be inbounding it right near her bench on the baseline. Inbound is overshot Gordon, but gets it to Timbery Mathil, but they're going to call it jump ball. It was tied up just long enough. It'll go over to the Lady Bolts with 3:22 to play. 46-15 in favor of the Lady Bolts. Garcia is going to bring it over the timeline on the left. Hands off to Brady. Up to catch him. Excuse me, Strumpka. Shot. Hands off to Brady. Brady drives in, puts up a wild shot. No good. There is a whistle on the rebound. They're going to say it went out of bounds off of Riverton. Looking to inbound, Riverton kind of back in the zone, and they get the steal off of it. Try to do internal passing. Very hard against a packed-in tight zone. Leesburg will bring it over center stripe. Looking to go down towards the near baseline and runs into Aspen Gordon. And it will go out of bounds. They'll say Aspen Gordon was touching it. So it will be Thunderbolt basketball. So the younger of the two Rouses is coming back in, as is Hastreiter. Rouse brings in a great pass underneath. Brady put it up underneath the backboard, though, or off the bottom of the backboard. Leesburg brings it up. Leesburg drives in, and she's going to draw 2 shots. Foul is going against number 5. That is the younger Rouse. That's her 3rd. Team 2nd of the 4th. And we're having Rylan Brown come back in. Coach is having a long talk with her at the bench. But Brown will come in. Coaching up there, she comes in for Aspen Gordon. And Leesburg has missed the first one. Second one on its way. Too hard, no good. And the Bolts come away with it with 2:26. Hastreiter up to Garcia. Garcia looking to drive, puts up a layup, no good. Rebound by Riverton. Leesburg will slow down and casually bring it over the center stripe with 2:08 to play. She's looking to go baseline. She's losing control of it or getting fouled. They're going to say she lost control of it. It'll go out of bounds and over to the Bolts. Sheltza going to come in for number 24 now. So it'll be Brown, Sheltza, Timbry Mathil, Leesburg, and Taylor in. Again, for a 3 shot and good by Garcia. And the team, the JV, I think that's the JV boys. I think the regular boys are dressing out. Very excited. Her first points of the game. Guessing she doesn't play a lot. Stolen away as Leesburg was looking just to do some exterior passing. Lovely pass by Rouse. And she gets it to Hastreiter, who puts it up and good. She now has 4 as Hastreiter. And it's 51-15, minute 24 left. Brown with it now. Looking to go inside and just out of the reach of Lexi Taylor. That'll be turnover number 8 of the quarter. Comes with a minute 15. Inbounds brought up by the younger Rouse. Goes over to Brady. Brady Hastreiter. She walked. that was one of the easier calls of the day for the official. She took 2 steps, didn't dribble, and then was looking to pass. So minute 03 left. Inbound is to Leesburg. As we tick under a minute, she'll bring it over the timeline. Hands off to Taylor. Taylor into Rylan Brown on the paint, and she's going to lose control of it. But Sheltza comes away with it and goes for a layup and puts it over the backboard. And she gave kind of a smile and I can't believe just the adrenaline pumping. It's her first shot of the day. Adrenaline going nuts with 36 seconds left. And that took a lot of strength there because, I mean, in the right angle. Thunder Basin just going to pass around. It looks like the top here as we got 22 seconds left. Taylor still playing top-notch defense and forces an errant pass. Goes to Schultz to Taylor. Taylor puts it up. No good, too hard. And away with it will come the Bolts. And we have an injury to Brady on the floor. We'll take it with him with 12.9 seconds left. 51-15. Lady Bolts on top here on KTAK and Why Today.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
And welcome back. 12.9 seconds left. Brady with, it looks like possibly an ankle injury. It's getting, her gait's getting a little bit better as she walks, but don't want to assume anything. It'll be inbound by Riverton. It last was touched by, I'm guessing, Brady. Inbound to Mathill. Mathill looking to get to Taylor, out to Brown, to Sheltza. 6 seconds left. Brown on it was a nice pass by Sheltza. Brown just unable to get it up. And they're going to let the time go out. And so that will be your final, 51-15 in favor of the Lady Bolts. When we return, it will be time for the Click It or Ticket. Well, we got to fix that. We've kind of off-centered a little bit. The Click It or Ticket post-game show here on WYO Today and KTAK.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome to the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on WYO Today and KTAK. The final again, the Thunder Basin Lady Bolts 51, Riverton Lady Wolverines 15. As we go to the Ranger Printer scorebook to look at some of the stats, leading all scores was Ketchum with 14 for the Lady Bolts. She greatly was slowed down by the man-to-man, although there was a lot of substitution going on. She had 11 of those in the first quarter. Rouse was held below her average. She had 11 total. Then her sister scored 8. With 4 was each Hastrider and Rogers. With 3 is Garcia, 2 by Shrimko, 1 by Brady, 1 by Kundi. For Riverton, the Lady Wolverines leading scorer and your Papa Murphy's player of the game is going to be Taylon Leesburg. She finishes with 5. Vosica with 4. Taylor with 3, as well as Timry Mathill with 3. And that was all the scoring. But congratulations, Papa Murphy's player of the game, Taylon Leesburg. Our Gatorade, good sport of the game. Also, I like to throw an effort play there. Lexi Taylor, just giving her all, playing tight defense. Like I said, less than a minute to go. You got a doubleheader. Conserve some energies, maybe what a lot of people thinking. Not Lexi. Lexi was forced a bad pass, a turnover, and that is where we give her the Gatorade Good Sport of the game. So congratulations to them. That was the Click It or Ticket postgame show. When we return, it will be time for the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show for the boys game here on KTAK and WYO Today.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show here on KTAK and WYO Today. Reminder, again, if you're at work and you're watching it, have that Excel spreadsheet up just in case the boss walks by. You can listen to it on 93.9 KTAK. If you're in your car, when you get home, you can switch over and watch it on our WYO Today YouTube page. So for the Riverton Wolverines, they are facing, of course, Thunder Basin Bolts here. And for the Bolts, just a quick look at them. From 3, 32%. It's not shabby. They come in at 3-2. Riverton, unfortunately, much like the girls, 1-5 coming into this, but been in every single game, legitimately, except for really one. And they could have been in that one. They just, as Coach said in his postgame show, the effort wasn't to his liking at all. But this is going to be a real challenge, as have all the other games for Riverton. Riverton playing kind of a who's who of different divisions within Wyoming, of course, and Utah, playing Uinta and lost by 3. Played Thermopolis, who's got a really good chance at going all the way in 2A as they've dropped down and one of their better teams in quite some time. Mountain View played Riverton, Riverton lost by 6. Riverton, of course, did beat lost to East, 72-61. Still an 11-point game against a ranked team. They did beat Jackson by 5. And, of course, they lost in the first game of the season. Thank you to Cody Beers. And because I think she'll be gone about the time we finish up with this game, it'll be hit or miss. I want to give a special shout-out and thank you to Rusty Harris, Rusty the Renegade, helping us out with the board op this afternoon. And then Leanne Sanderson will take it tonight. A reminder that at 6:30 here on KTAK and WYO Today, we will have the games against South. Girls start at 6:30, boys at 8. So that will be fun and exciting. But look at Thunder Basin, as I said. 32% from the field, 3-point. That's pretty darn good. Their best shooter would probably be Trip Birchfield. He's 50% from the 3-point line. From the field, they're a solid 40%. Unfortunately, they're giving up 50% from the field. From the free throw line, very respectable 70%. The worst shooter on the team, is only taking 5. So the worst shooter on the team who's taken more than 10 is at 64%. So a good free throw shooting team. Another case where they're out-rebounded, but unlike the girls, they are out-rebounded per game. They're out-assisted per game. The opponents that they have faced, they lost to Scottsbluff, Nebraska. They hammered Douglas. Then they, in turn, got hammered by Bismarck Century, North Dakota. Then they beat Natrona by 6, and they beat Kelly Walsh by 7. So it is a team. This will be a good look at the future as well, as they have played 2 teams. They're now both in our our region, the Western region, as Natrona County came over and joined them. Of course, Cody dropped down to 3A. I think that's what happened. They either dropped down 3A or they moved east, one of the two. In football, they dropped down. So Riverton will be looking to get out to a fast start, and that's going to lead into our Ranger keys of the game. This is not a team like years past where everybody kind of knows their roles because they were kind of set early on. You know, Parker and Jason playing with Lucas Engel and Tanner Johnson. Then Jason graduates, but Derek DeVries had already been playing, as had Hunter Houck. So you kind of had that. This is a brand new team because you had 7 seniors. Now, you did see some, you saw Hernandez early in the season some. You saw Monroe later in the season, a very good defender, but they had very distinct roles and situations that Blake Gantenbein, same thing, and they have changed that up quite a bit. As far as now, they're the guys. They're no longer the 8th, 9th, and 10th guy off the bench. They're the starters, or they're the first guy off the bench. So quick starts to be nice. And this is more of a season key to the season is they've got to figure out a Riverton, we've talked with Coach about it before, kind of figure out that guard position of which guard is going to be your shooter. Everything kind of tells me that it'd be Aiden Kelly, with Hernandez and Monroe both shooting quite a bit. But the go-to guard, you know who the go-to post guy is. The go-to post guy is going to be Malachi Smith. And then what a tandem he has down there with Ryan Cox, who's a great rebounder, great defender, and, you know, being our player of the year and whatnot, a great football player. He's got some beef to him. He's got some muscle to him. So the only thing you concern yourself with him in that is, do these refs call it like they did the girls' game where they let a lot of it go, or do they call it tight? If they call it tight, Ryan's got to be careful because Ryan doesn't know anything at half speed. And he's a big body. He's easy to call a foul on. So we got about 2:20 left. That was the Ranger keys of the game, thanks to the Ranger. And when we return, it'll be time for the Sutherland's starting lineups here on WYO Today at 93.9 KTAK.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on WYO Today Media. A completely new look for Riverton, as we'll get to that in a second. But for the Thunder Basin Bolts, it will be, as part of the Sutherland starting lineups, number 3, Ben Sorensen, number 5, Torrin Williams, number 14, Jacob Whipf. I will botch that during the game, I have no doubt. Number 15, Ty Eisenhower, and number 22, Parker Gully. They're coached by Coach Schambacher, and we're going to get ready for this. We'll go right to the game here, Connor. Now let's get the scoreboard up here. For Riverton, it's going to be Blake Gantenbein in his first start of the season. It's going to be tie sheets, or not clay sheets, excuse me. Tie is the old one. Tip is going to be won by Thunder Basin. It's going to be Bo Anderson. It's going to be River White Plume. And it's going to be Jackson Weber. Trenton Weber, excuse me. Starting out. Looking to drive in. It's Thunder Basin going up and under, up and good by Gully. Looking to press. And they force the turnover immediately. Looking to get inside the Gully. He puts it up and good. And their bench is very enthusiastic. Inbound is to White Plume, gets it to Anderson. Anderson to Gantenbein. He's got numbers. He's going to put it up. No good. Rebound is by the Bolts. Swinging it over to Sorensen. Sorensen inside to Eisenhower. It's Eisenhower, just spelled different. Eisenhower than the president. Over to Torrin Williams. Williams to Sorensen, who drives in, puts it up and good. Nobody took the ball. Quickly 6-0. And this, hold on real quick. I don't think this is a varsity game. I'm guessing by the lineup. It is not. We'll be right back. We're going to take a break if that is indeed the case. At first we thought it was. Hold on. We'll find out right now. Okay, so this is a JV game, and we apologize. We're going to take a break here. Rusty, if you hear me right now, you can go ahead and take us down. I thought that was indeed the case. We'll be playing at 2, but then I got corrected, and since all these guys are actually listed on the roster for varsity, thought maybe that we were going to be seeing that. The good news is we do know that Clay is fully healthy, and we do know that River White Plume is available. He hadn't been available. They're down 8-0. So we're going to kick this to ads, and we'll be back here at 2 o'clock with the boys game, varsity game on YO Today.
Would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tex Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
And welcome back. I was correct. Now you're looking right at one of the guys on the bench. We took the camera down just for safety so we could get something to eat here, hopefully. We'll go ahead and update the scoreboard as far as names go while we're telling you this. It is a JV game going on before. We just don't have all the resources to call those games. I don't have the voice. We would love to, but so what is going to go on now is we've gone to just radio programming on the radio stations. For those of you watching this live stream, we're going to keep this active. We're not going to just continue with 40 minutes to an hour and a half of commercials. So I'm going to throw the preview screen up, but this will be the link for the boys game. Everybody was under the impression it was at 12:30. Then we got way different lineups, but I thought, hey, you know what? They're all varsity, and you got 4 games in 3 days. A couple of them knocking some rust off. A couple of them haven't played. yet, but due to injury or whatnot. So we thought maybe, just maybe, that was just a different lineup. As it turns out, it was a JV game, and it took us and everybody else broadcasting here today, Thunder Basin won. It took us all a little while because it's just unique to not have them back-to-back. Tonight, we know they're back-to-back. So we'll be back at roughly about 145, 150. We'll go through the Hampton Inn Suites pregame stats again and give you a valid Sutherland starting lineup. And then we will be back again at 6:30 as the Lady Wolverines will face one of the hosts, Cheyenne South, and then the boys will, right after that, 8 o'clock approximately, face off against Cheyenne South at South. Typically a really fun game for Riverton teams. So we'll see how that goes, but we'll drive down there and do that. So we're going to leave you right now, and when we return, it will be the varsity boys action tipping off at 2 o'clock.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust.
Community Health Centers of Central.
You need an oil change.
B&M Septic and
The staff and board.
Why should your new floor come from?
Visit Lander Gamble.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths.
Your tax pros at 2.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935,
embrace comfort throughout the season.
Papa Murphy's on North.
Exploded.
Snyder's.
When repairs are complete after a...
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus.
Don't.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry Aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to say. your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Furniture and Flooring. We have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
Back to the Hampton Suites pregame show. Not a lot of time between this, so we're going to jump right back. We started with a JV game. Everybody did. Thunder Basin, other people here broadcasting the game. Everybody just went with it because that's what we were told here. But nonetheless, it is time for the Sutherland starting lineups, and it looks a little more traditional. That should have been clue number one, but I think we'll see all these guys anyway in the game. They just aren't starting, who we had announced. Thunder Basin is coached by Coach Chamber. That's what we're going to go with. And he will be starting the following. He will be starting the following. It'll be number 0, Braden New. Number 1, Lawson Lutjen. Number 2, Gibson Williams. Number 11, Parker Wagner. And number 50, Carver Partlow. For Riverton, it'll be one twist. And don't know if that's going forward or what have you. He is here and he is dressed, so I think it's just maybe for today. We'll find out if that's going to be a permanent change because we know Coach Sheets likes to stick with him. But the starters will be number 11, Aiden Kelly. Number 15, Braden Monroe. I almost choked on myself. Number 1, Eric Smith. Number 33, Malachi Smith. And number 55, Ryan Cox. We're going to jump right into the game here as they are ready to tip off. It was a barn burner of a JV game as Thunder Basin JV boys, the JV boys Bolts, defeated Riverton. Came back from down about 7 or 8 in the last minute and a half, 2 minutes, and won by 1. And the tip-off is won by the Bolts and taken by Lutjen. Lutjen over to Partlow. Partlow back up top. And they're going to swing it over to Williams, who hands it off to Wagner. Wagner drives in, kicks it back to Partlow for 3, and it's an air ball. Rebound is going out of bounds. It is saved. And it winds up with Riverton, and then it's stolen right away as they cross half court, and it's going to be a long outlet pass that will go out of bounds. So it will be Thunder Basin basketball, 7:30 go, 0-0 tie. And, Ryan Cox and Malachi Smith just missed communication, and Partlow just wound up being the beneficiary of it. He just kind of backdoored onto that pass and scored. Smith is going to have it taken away from him on a pass attempt for Kelly as he crosses half court, and up comes New to Lucian. Lucian, they're going to drive in, and goodbye Lucian. So quickly, 4-0. And Riverton hasn't even really got their offense set up yet. Cox to Smith on the wing, underneath the Monroe, and it's stolen by New, but he is unable to keep it from going out of bounds. He had it in possession, and he tried to, his momentum just taking him over the baseline, threw it back, and he went out of bounds, and then he bounced the ball out of bounds. Kelly to inbound to Malachi Smith. Smith puts it up and good. Similar, not quite as easy, but very similar to what Thunder Basin just did to us. Great little cut by Malachi and a great find by Aiden Kelly. Up top to New. New, a wide open look at 3. No good. Rebound is corralled by Riverton, and Eric Smith will bring it up on the far side. Riverton in their white and red with black outline. Black and blue with white outline for Thunder Basin. Riverton is going right to left. Malachi Smith is going to handle the ball way away from the basket, and he's going to get taken away, but he blocks the break by Lucian and comes away with it. Kelly with it now. Going to Eric Smith. Smith to Monroe. Monroe, a look at 3. No good. Rebound is fought for, and they're going to say at last was touched by Malachi Smith. And it will be Thunder Basin Bolts basketball. Inbound is to Williams. He's guarded by Monroe. Brings it over the timeline, goes to his right to New. New cross-court path to Lucian. Back up top and all the way around to New. New for 3, no good. He's 0 for 2 now. Rebound is by Riverton. Wolverines get to Kelly. Kelly bring it up. He's looking at a potential trap. Goes cross-court bounce pass to Smith. Monroe gets the ball handed to him on the far side. He comes up top, gets to Malachi Smith, well away from the basketball. And Malachi Smith is going to throw it out of bounds. He threw it about 3.5 feet taller than Brandon Monroe was. So they're really going to pressure him right now. As far as how playing with the basketball. Hernandez checking in now, as is number 3, Garrett Jackson for Riverton. Bringing across the timeline is the Bolts. They lead 4-2. They were going to try a 3 again. This one by Gibson Williams. He misses. Front rim comes off of it to Monroe. Monroe to Malachi Smith on the right side. Smith gets to Cox on the elbow. Cox looking to go backdoor cut to Jackson, and it's stolen away. Driving in is Lucian. He puts up a 2, no good. Rebound is by Gibson Williams. They kick it out. Lucian for 3, no good. Rebound by Malachi Smith, and Bo Sheets will call a timeout. Think it's a 30? We'll call it a 30 for now. And we'll take a break with them. Be right back here on WYO Today and KTNK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back. Here we are having a bit of an issue, so we're going to turn on the mobile hotspot and call free inbound. Malachi Smith has it. Now they got numbers as they try to steal. They kick it out to Jackson for three. Rims out, no good. Rebound by the Bolts. Stolen away. Riverton going to come back with it. And we're going to get a foul as Hernandez brought it over. Foul is going to go against Wagner. That'll be his first as he is checked in, or not checked in, he started, excuse me. Be his first, team first of the quarter. Inbound, Eric Smith going to drive in. He kicks it out. Look from Bo Anderson for three, no good. Rebound by Hernandez, and there's going to be a whistle after the rebound.